Hi guys, it's Andy from Man City Fan TV. Well, just back with a very quick vlog, live vlog for you guys. Want to say a massive thank you for last night. You were absolutely amazing. Just done, hi Shire, just done a Skype call with Ray, which was going to be like we always do. It was going to be 20 minutes. Hi pal. How many live comments today? God, I hope it's nowhere near yesterday afternoon. Mr. Smooth, you'll never walk alone. Yeah, just done a live vlog with Ray, Skype call. Hi, King of Assists, which should have been about 20 minutes just to review the game quickly and look at some of the fan interviews that we did outside the ground afterwards, and it ended up at 58 minutes. Couldn't get a comment yesterday, mate. Sorry, English fight you. It was crazy yesterday. Last night was, hi guys, Ray's back on here. So he's doing a bit of modding. Yeah, it was mental last night. Come on, City, says Daniel Neerman. Football Blues. Hi, mate. I've not come across you before, mate. Where are you from? Which team you support? King says Pep got the lineup wrong last night. Yeah, we said that. Yesterday was mental. It was crazy. I come here to vent when City lose. Yeah, well, feel free, mate. We all get like that, you know, and the next day, with a little bit of sort of good night's sleep and a bit of sensibility, we sort of look at it. This is the Football Fan Chat Nut. This is my personal account. All right, okay, mate. Why Delphi's a Man City player? Don't forget what he did last season. He was brilliant last season, and don't forget he's hardly played this season. So coming back straight into the team, I thought it was Pep's fault for playing him. Delph, I was screaming at my TV to mark Son, England's finest. Yeah, we've said that on numerous videos. Kamal Dwyer, still can't believe the lineup. Me neither. Lil Warrenshire, Mohammed. I prefer if you lose one in the league. Laugh out loud, says Mr. Smooth. I'm sure you would, mate. I'm sure you would. Ain't going to happen. You're going to lose to Chelsea at the weekend. I woke up this morning thinking yesterday was a nightmare. So did I. Grow up, Smooth, you mug. Let's keep it clean. Next week, we'll get revenge on Tottenham. Lorenzo Orange says, I agree. We will do. No doubt about it. In hindsight, 1-0 isn't a bad result. But when you think that we should have scored, don't forget to like the stream. King of Assists, thank you, mate. Yeah, don't forget to give a thumbs up to the stream. I expect you lot to turn it around. Second leg, you don't concede away goals. Yeah, we're strong at home. Only 1-0. They won't do it at the Etihad. Well, let's hope not. Brandon Maribi, is it bad we didn't get an away goal? Would have been great if we did. So it's not bad because it was only 1-0. Thoughts on Pep's post-match interview? Yeah, very interesting. We'll come back to that. How was everyone today? Good. Chris Baker, hey, Andy, great vlogs yesterday, mate. Yeah, it was an amazing day yesterday on the vlogs. Absolutely. Thank you to everybody. I prefer Tottenham to win the league game against you lot. I'm sure you would, Chris. Why Danilo didn't play instead of Delph? We have much more experience with Delph. Yeah, it's weird. Predictions for Wednesday. I'm going 2-3-0 City. I hope Bernardo will be back. I'm sure he will do. Is this easier than daily edited vlogs? Sometimes it is, mate. Sometimes it's not. Yeah, I get respect for Danilo. Doesn't start, but he does play well. He's been brilliant this season when he's played. Albert Day. Sorry, mate. I missed that. The one thing I will do is I will bring it up like I normally do on here. Prediction for tonight. Let me just cancel the sound on this so I can see some of the comments. I'm going Barca 2-0. Well, let me have a look. Is the hate on Mahrez fair? Yep, absolutely. Completely, as long as it's objective. Prediction United Barca. I'm going 2-0 Barca. Was it just me or did you see Gundogan playing on the left? Didn't see much of him, if I'm honest. King of Assists Mahrez is a waste. I agree. What laptop have you got? I've got a Dell Inspiron 15 5000 series, so it's one of the sort of more powerful ones, which takes all the editing software and everything else. So not cheap, but it's a very good laptop. We need a big atmosphere next week. I agree. Manchester United 2-1 is your prediction. Pep must start De Bruyne and drop Mahrez, Delph and Otamendi, says Albert. I don't know about Otamendi. I thought Otamendi did all right last night. Struggling with injury for my team, so I'm not going training tonight. going to watch United get turned inside out by Barca. Let's hope so. Barca 3, United 1, says Mr. Smooth. I think it'll be 2-0. I think they'll win by 2 goals regardless. So I think it'll be a tough night for United tonight. Mahrez was good at the start of the season. Don't know what happened. Not sure he was, if I'm honest with you. Said that last night in the live vlog. I'm not sure he was great. Just scored a couple of the odd goals with Watford and Spurs, but then did really nothing. Hi Andy, me and you both know Aguero needs games to get going again. Yeah. Hi Andy, hi Kazim Ali. What was Pep thinking? Sorry, I'll have to go back to my laptop. Sorry if I keep going from my phone to... It's just like always, just comments keep flying up. What was Pep thinking not to start signing KDB? I've no idea. He's obviously got a plan ahead for other games, and that's his plan. Need a new winger, Di Maria, Zaha or Martial? None of them. I'll be honest with the king of assists, none of them. Football Blues, have you ever been to Old Trafford, or is it against City rules? Will you go to United Way? We'll go to United Way this year. Been to Old Trafford loads and loads and loads of times in my lifetime. Can't even think, 20, 30 times. Daniel Neerman, we played at Schalke nervously at the Etihad. We smashed them 7-0. Yeah, we did. Good point, that, Daniel. JK UK, I watched it back last night, to be fair. Mahrez did track back a lot more than we normally do. Took tactical foul as well. Got pushed over so easily. I'm not sure. I mean, we discussed it on the video, which will go out in about an hour or so. Me and Ray, some of his tackling was embarrassing. Kamal Dwyer, are you worried for Sunday? Gotta be worried against Palace. They're one of those teams that can hit us on the break, but I'm hoping we go there and just get a win, 3 points of any sorts. I read something saying that people think Pep did what he did on purpose, leaving the subs late players and confident we can turn it around. I'm not sure about that. Jesus was invisible. Got 20 minutes. He's not got a lot to really, start. Who do you think wins today, Man United or Barcelona? Good morning from LA. Antonio Arellano. Hi, mate. How are you? I'm going for Barca to win by 2 goals. Barca will beat United, says Lorenzo. Do you live in Manchester? Football Blues says, I did. I'm from Manchester. I don't anymore. I live outside. I live in a place called Chester, a nice old Roman town between Manchester and Liverpool. HD Amin says, Man United best team. Yes, they were 10 years ago. England's finest, a lot of grabbing in the game there was. King of Assists, any City transfer news? No, nothing today, mate. Play the guitar behind you. No, I've not. Well, not unless I've had some lessons. I keep saying, anybody out there who's good at the guitar wants to give me some lessons, then let me know. What do you think Gundogan's comments? I don't know what comments you're on about. Why did Pep show so much respect to Tottenham? They're a great team. Tottenham are a superb team. Yeah, what do you think about Pep saying the loss is better than a draw in some ways? I get what he was saying. It seems a bit, in isolation, JK UK, it seems a bit stupid, but I know what he means when he says that. He's basically turning around and saying, at 0-0, you're going to be in a bit of a flux as to whether do you go and attack, sit back, do a little bit of both. At 1-0, you can, so basically what Pep's saying is we're going to go for it in the second leg. So at 1-0 down, we've got to get that goal. It's that simple. So I can understand what he was saying. It probably doesn't come across in the English press like he actually meant it. People expect too much of Gabriel in 20-minute bursts. I agree, Phil. Absolutely. Shedders 1. Hi, Andy. It's only our time. Confident we'll go through. Yep, so am I, mate. Adibraham Abdul Kadir Abukar says, no worries, we'll defeat Spurs because Guardiola's a master plan. I'm sure he does, mate. Brandon Maribi says, Pep said in his press conference that 1-0 is better than 0-0. Can you be clear on what you mean? I've just explained that. Don't believe it's Easter, of course. Jesus is going to be invisible. Good 3 days to prepare for the next game. BB, it's great to have you back on this channel, buddy. You're an absolute genius. I love it when you're on here. Is there a Baku MCFC club? There is a club. I don't think it's official, but there are a number of them who are out there who support City. Pep brought De Bruyne and Sane on too late. I agree, says Kasim. England's finest anyway, mate. Only popping in to say hello. Go and sort out the garden. See you soon, mate. see him, England's finest, no problem. We'll be back tomorrow. And don't forget, check out the video with me and Ray having a Skype call all about last night. That'll be out in about an hour or two. Jamie Webster, good at guitars. I don't know who Jamie is, mate. Kia's Pep's team last night nearly worked. If Sergio scored, it would have been a different game, I reckon, getting beaten the Spurs home. Yeah, it's like anything, you know. In hindsight, you look at it and think, if we got that goal, what could we have done? What's the furthest you've been to support City at a game? Good question. The furthest. I'll have to think about that one, mate. Which is the furthest one I've been to? If Aguero was left fit enough, he should have took the pen. Mahrez, too weak, gave the ball away too often. Sound is miles better. Agree, Chris. HD Amin says, I hope that's not Hidi Amin. De Bruyne, De Silva, Sane, Jesus. Gundogan questioned Man City mentality on big matches. He should really question himself if he actually did say that, because last night I thought he was non-existent. What do you think about Man United going for Hervin Chucky Lozano and also go for German Toni Kroos? Antonio says, I don't know who aka Chucky Lozano is, but Toni Kroos is a top player. Berto, but they're in anything City are involved in, they're in, and plus another 10,000 on top. The worst mistake yesterday was playing Merlin and Gundogan both together, very slow and lacked energy. I said it all, Chucky Lozano, said it all, hey Andy and Ray, Adam, how you? Said it all the time. Stephen could teach play guitar, yeah. Sure he could, but I don't think he'd want to. Who do you want us to sign? Lionel Messi. That's just tongue-in-cheek. What's your thoughts on Harry Kane's injury? It's a very sad, it looks like, reading his Twitter account that came out at lunchtime. He said, gutted to go off injured, but every setback is a chance to come back stronger than ever. Big finish from the boys to go on and win. So that sort of says to you that he's out for the rest of the season. So big shame. You never want to see anybody have a really bad injury. But I suppose it's good news for City, or bad news, because when Son comes in, he's a superb player. Absolutely brilliant. Premier League champions, we will do Spurs at our place. We'll put 3 or 4 past them. Let's hope so. Chris Welch, Jamie Webster, basically one of the mates all our LFC chants. Well, I definitely don't want him teaching me the guitar, because all I'll get is LFC riffs. Where have we gone here? Andy has been to Lyon. Yeah, I went to Lyon this year, but it's not I don't think that's the furthest I've ever been to see City in my lifetime. But this season, Lyon has been the furthest I've gone to watching City this season. I went to the Champions League game out there. Hi Andy, hi Chris. Pride of Gothenburg, I think we deserve to win. Not sure we deserved to win. We were slightly average yesterday. Beyond belief, Kane got injured by his own aggression, I agree. Do you think Mahrez is being made a bit of a scapegoat? People keep going on about the pen at Anfield. I've never gone on, and I said that last night, JK UK. The missed pen, and like last night with the Aguero goal, I never blame anybody for a result. You know, if it was we had nothing all game and we get a pen, you might go, oh, Jesus Christ, and things like that. But there's 90 minutes, 95 minutes in a game, and I won't blame Mahrez for the Liverpool miss. Never have done. Never ever mentioned anything about Mahrez missing a penalty at Liverpool, ever. And you can check any video that I've done, and I won't blame Sergio last night. So, no, I think he's not being made a scapegoat. He's just not doing it for Man City. Craig Carter, why does Sterling have this monopoly in our starting 11? Is there anyone else who thinks he's still hit and miss? No way, mate. What? No chance. Signing says a real chance not to take his spot, to take another spot, but Sterling is up for Premier League Player of the Year. I mean, he's been fantastic this year. Might have to jump down a few of them because there's just so many again. Chris Welsh says, Brian doesn't matter, every club copies of the club's chants. What does your aviation course entail? You'll have to sort of DM me for that, because some of the stuff I can't really talk about on here. What's your thoughts on moving to Puma? I think it's a great move, Brandon. I'm going to do a video on that, and that'll be out probably Friday now. Brilliant video on all the concept kits. I'm going to pick some of the best ones that are out there and compare them to some of our iconic kits. So that should be an exciting video to look out for. What's your thoughts on blah, blah, blah? Slow down on the comments, guys. Yeah, it's very difficult. There's just so many. Thankfully, Ray's here, so maybe Ray can sort of pick up on some of the main sort of questions. Delph was disappointing appealing rather than defending. He's not left back, to be honest. Yep, fair enough. And he's not played a great deal, BB. He's just, you know, I was surprised Pep picked him, you know, coming straight into such an important game after hardly playing at all this season. It's, I was disappointed. Not all Liverpool fans are arrogant. No, Chris Welsh proves that. But on the whole, some of them on Twitter, very much so. It's Cult FC. Have the Algerians been hammering you? Heard absolutely nothing, mate. I'll be honest with you. So everything's good here, JK UK. People need to calm down. The game plan nearly worked out for Aguero mistakes. Cost us a grease and Paliba. The starting lineup yesterday was really bad and risky, but Pep knew it and had 100% plan. I said yesterday he's got a plan. He's clearly looking ahead of time, and he's got a plan on. And whether it worked last night or not, he still will stick to his plan on sort of working through the games and navigating through the myriad of games that we've got coming up. Why is bloody De Bruyne and Sané coming up? I have no idea, Mustafa. I'm clueless. I still don't know. Kamal Dwyer, do you think Guerrero was 100% fit? Yeah, I just don't think he got any service from the midfield. I won't go on Bin Dibber's channel talking about your lot. Very strange. No, that's wrong. I would, and I have gone on there. I mean, we gave the players a draw. Who's the best in the game? Can't find where to slow comments down. Sachin Dahal says David Silva should be renamed Old Macho, not El Macho. Poof. You keep talking like that, buddy, and you're going to be banned from this channel, mate. Don't you ever diss David Silva. We're not scoring that much nowadays. We're conserving energy, and like I said, somebody else said before, we are managing the rest because we have already played 54 games and we've got another 10 potentially to go. Chris Welch, Premier League Champions League comment with the fan channels. There you go. Brian Wachira, assessment of Gundogan's performance, average. Gundogan is great when he plays against teams that Brighton, Fulham, all sit back off him, give him loads of space. He's a wonderful, wonderful player. Anything where we've got energy in the opposition ain't great. Can't defend, and he's so slow running. So I said yesterday, whenever we have played Fernandinho, David Silva and Gundogan in midfield, we have never ever played well. Go back and check out every time they played, we've never played well. So I was surprised Pep picked it. City hate Liverpool. Tony, hi Andy, hi Tony Maroney. Any news on Bernardo? No, it looks like it was just a knock, mate, and it was just didn't want to risk him. You know, I think he'll be fine. Algerian should be hammering Mahrez for embarrassing them with his lacklustre performance when he gets. Agree, BB. Berto Lee, never heard of him, but Andy, David Silva's my favourite player, but don't you think Foden and Bernardo Silva give team more energy and drive at the moment? The little magician has been poor. He's been poor, Berto, because he's had to be playing so many games because, I said it last night, because KDB and Fernandinho have been injured. He's had to pick up the slack on his own in that, you know, holding sort of attacking midfield role. And he needs a rest. He's desperate for a rest. You've got to remember, he's 33 years of age now, so he needs a rest, and he's not been able to have that. So it's such a shame, and I think what we'll see is Foden certainly rotating with David Silva next season. That's why I think Foden next season is going to be his year. Don't hate any club, mate. Respect. Daniel Neerman, Sano, Aguero, Sterling, or Sterling, Aguero, Bernardo. I'd rather have Sané, Aguero, Sterling with Bernardo behind with KDB and Fernandinho sitting. I only comment United, Everton. Lorenzo, new favourite Man City player is Bernardo Silva. He's been brilliant this year. Sané, Aguero, Mahrez, Sané, jeez, David. 6 losses this season, 5 of them with Delph starting. Wow, it's a good start, JTR 35. Bernardo is due back on the 14th of April, Zinchenko on the 17th. I've got a feeling Bernardo might play on Sunday. Saturday, Sunday, against Palace. He's a B+ player. Who is? Sheriff's one, Delph, Gundogan, Mahrez should not be in our starting lineup. I have to agree. certainly depending on the opposition. Gunnerwell is playing like a B-plus player. He is when he plays against good opposition in midfield, but, you know, we've seen he's been excellent in some of the games we played when people sit off him and give him time. Beyond belief, when Sinchenko returns, we have fully fought Squid and Bravo. They looked tired last night, though. Yeah, I'm surprised. Don't know what's happened with Mendy. I would have played him last night. Do you watch the IPL? If so, who do you support? I don't watch it, mate. I don't have time. I wish I could. I like watching the highlights and stuff like that, but I don't have time to watch anything but football. JKUK is still world-class silver, but I reckon next season we're using Bernardo's starting role. I think we'll ease in Foden into the starting role. Bernardo's always going to get a starting role next year. Michael Cunningham, calm down, it's half-time. Walk in the park quad is on. Love your optimism, Michael Cunningham. Don't think anyone needs to calm down. They're just having their opinions, which is what the channel is all about, mate. Mahrez Sane every day of the week. Kazim Ali, David Silva needs to rest. He's played so many games. Totally agree. Aguero, Chris Welch. Off subject, my favourite player for us is Van Dijk and Henderson. They are my favourite players. Very pleased for you. I think Van Dijk's been great this season. Henderson, not much to say about him, if I'm honest. Are you watching the Man United game tonight? I certainly will be watching that game. And I'll be flicking between the Ajax and Juve game because I think that'll be an absolute cracker. Daniel Neyman, do you think Gabriel Jesus can replace Giroud? We don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Gabby has got a brilliant goal to minutes ratio. But the problem being is that he don't get enough run of games because, you know, Sergio's our #1 striker. GTR 35, Andy, why do you think Pep put Delph at left back instead of Danilo Laporte? I have no idea, mate. It still blows my mind this afternoon. This was always going to be the hardest of 3 games for me. Yeah, I agree, Tony Maroney. It was. Chris Welch Henderson has good and bad games, so 50-50, I agree. JKUK, what do you think of Jermaine Jennings last night? Spud, innit? You know, it's like... That's why I walked out. I couldn't be bothered watching BT for most of the part. I was in and out, in and out, in and out. I just can't stand it. Kazim Ali, it's playing Juventus tonight. Should be a cracking game if you fancy go through. I'm going to go for a draw in that game. I think it'll be a wonderful game. Shellers 1, Delph only started 2 games this year. Agree. That's the thing, he's had no game time whatsoever. So throwing him in last night, I thought was crazy. We need a new striker. Who would you choose? Possibly go for Dybala, who's a bit flexible. Probably fits more into the Pep system than most out there. I've said, obviously, like Mbappe. You know, and people are going to slag me off this, but I've always said, and he'll never come, but I always thought Marcus Rashford under Pep Guardiola would be absolutely incredible. We need a new striker. Could you imagine Henderson, Lovren and Milner lifting the Prem? Oh, I couldn't think of anything worse. Srinath, sorry, Chris Welch. Sergio's last minute goal against QPR. Gabby's goal, which puts 100 points. Sergio's every day of the week. Beyond belief, first leg games, quarter-final, final, usually anti-climax. It's all decided in the last half an hour. Second leg, usually good point, PB. Premier League champions, sorry, but if Farnham went on Liverpool fan channel talking about City players, I wouldn't be on that channel much longer. Well, that's up to you. You can either go or stay, mate. It's up to you. Chris Welch, commentators shouldn't comment on the team they support. I agree. Adam, who do you think should sign for left back? Number of players. I mean, there's so many. Go back and check out the videos we've done on left backs. We've done it to death. Do you think Sane can play left back? No way. Tony Maroney last night was on Pep, no doubt, but he couldn't do anything about Gabby going offside all the time. He does that, he drifts offside, but that's part of the learning process. Chris Welch, Premier League champions, I don't care. I can watch and comment on what I want, so it's not a problem with their owners of fan channels, along with being respectful. Yeah, you know, I have chats on a couple of opposition fan channels, so there's no harm with other opposition fan channels, fans coming on here. As long as they're respectful. Sane can play left wing back. Yeah, he can, but not left back. Finland, do you think Walker can be our keeper? Finland, stop it. Cobby, Danke says Sane will not be signing a new contract. Yes, he will. Daniel Neiman, do you think we will get sold from Atletico? No, I don't. Beyond belief, Sane did play left wing back last season and he was awful there. He wasn't great, I totally agree. Pep's play Sane at left wing back, I think he couldn't do it. Yeah, I agree, Ray. He wasn't great. It wasn't a City Pep. One of the reasons why I said 3-5-2 doesn't work for us. It just doesn't work for us. 4-4-2 is what I play. Do you do 4-3-3? Sorry. Do you think Mendy can play right wing? Mendy, no, not a right wing. Why is Pep trying to appease Gundogan by giving him all the game time? All he did yesterday was keep passing back. I agree. He wanted to go for a defensive sort of solidity yesterday, try and nick a goal, probably 1-0 or something like that. Everyone here is welcome, said Adam. Yeah, they are for me. And me and Ray are the ones who decide that. Afternoon, Orange Rage, JKUK. Yeah, he played wingback against Chelsea in the full league debut. King assist, Ray. Yeah, hey. Chris Wells, score prediction for Palace City. I'm going to go City 2-0. Samuel sorry, I said it. We need a player like Eden or Messi to win Champions League game yesterday. Need one player like that for 20 minutes. Yeah, but I mean, you're talking about 100 and a 300 million pound player there. Kazim, do you think Mendy will start against Palace on Sunday? Yes, I do. King of Assists, yeah. Beyond belief, I think we've had our 20 millions worth of Gundogan personally, Pep's first sign. Yeah, like I said, and one of the things I said is, you know, if he don't sign this summer, I think City will sell him. Or if they don't, let him run down his contract, let him go for free. And for 20 million quid, we've had 4 years out of him. And he's been a good servant. So for 20 million quid, it's nothing for what we've got out of him. But it'd be nice if you don't want to stay and sign a contract to get 10 million quid for him or something like that. Palace, 0-1 City, Tony Maroney. Palace haven't been great at home recently, but they'll raise the game. Of course they will. It'll be a difficult game. But I'm looking at it from a defeat last night. Pep will be right into him in London. I'm sure they're still, I think they're still staying down in London this week. So I think Pep will have them right up for the game. Everyone is welcome here apart from Mahrez, says Shed as well. Mahrez is even welcome. You know, we're just trying to be objective with his performance, which isn't great at the moment. Cobby says, Andy, please, Riyad Mahrez, why did we even sign him? I've no idea, mate. I think we thought he might give us a different option, and he just hasn't. He just, like I said it all along, I don't think he's an intelligent player, and I don't think he's got the intelligence to fit into a Pep system. And plus, Pep playing him as a right winger doesn't suit him at all. So it's not all his fault. But he's not going to get him playing inside in a sort of where he played for, you know, Leicester. He's not going to get there because we've got KDB, we've got Bernardo Silva, we've got Phil Foden, we've got David Silva. So I feel sorry for him in a way. Score prediction for Liverpool versus Chelsea. Chris said, I'm going to go 2-1 Chelsea. Eden Hazard to get both. I think the occasion got to Walker as well. Wasn't brilliant. Can we actually sell Mahrez? Yeah, we can. 2-1 Chelsea. I think Liverpool's going to beat Chelsea 3-1. It's called Wembley, had said Ray. Constantly cutting back on his left. Never takes anyone on. Totally agree, Cobby. Tony Maroney, 2 missed penalties. Gulp, be story of our season. And like I said, I'm not putting any. I never ever put anything on the Mahrez penalty at Liverpool, and I'm certainly not going to put anything on the Sergio penalty last night. It's one of those we should be able to. If we miss a penalty, we should be able to go on and do the job. Mahrez should go back to Leicester, maybe. Actually got in a little bit of a debate with Jonathan Northcroft, who's been on our channel before, Sunday Times, a football journalist, talking about Mahrez today, because obviously he lives in Leicester and covers Leicester as well as other teams, and he was talking about Mahrez and wondering why City fans are not so enamoured with him. If you're on Twitter, go over and check out Jonathan Northcroft. Maybe comment below, as long as you're nice. Maybe the Sheikh could build a hotel for the City fans to stay in London. Yeah, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Can you imagine? And build a rail terminal from the Etihad directly to Wembley, and then we can just get out of the super fast train and take us straight into the hotel. That would be absolutely perfect. Poor penalty. Merlin Spar says, yeah, it was a poor penalty. Wasn't great. I hope Chelsea, but yeah, fair point about penalties. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those. Aguero, Mahrez, Walker, Silva, Gundogan were all dreadful. I think I put Sterling in that as well. Didn't think Sterling had a great game last night. Daniel Neerman, do you think we'll get Rodrigo from Atletico because he said he wants to play for City? No, it's everything you read right now, ignore. Completely ignore it. It's all just transfer rumour nonsense. It's garbage. Don't even go there. For months we were in Ndombele. For months Aouar. For months this. That's just the way it's clickbait because there's nothing out there at all. Do you think Spurs' new ground affect us? No, not at all. Beyond belief, I City were planning to build training campus. Yeah, in London. Is it true? Yeah, it is. There are rumours. That is a true rumour. If there's ever such thing, that City were looking for something down there. Cameron Dempsey, they're building a training complex in London. Metro from the Etihad to Wembley, that would be superb, but take about 10 days. So I'd like a super fast bullet train like the Japanese have. That would be perfect for the City fans. We could be home and back in an hour or two. And that would just be perfect. Then there'd be no empty seats. We've lost 6 games this season, 5 of which Delph was starting. We said that before already, Jeff. Yeah. Chris Baker swapped Mahrez for Chilwell. I'd snap their hand off immediately if that was the case. Do you think it should have been a penalty anyway? Not in the Premier League, Anthony Gavin. Not in the Premier League rules. But it's nothing to do with the refs and VAR. It's to do with the rules. And the rules in Europe are if that it hits your hand, it's a penalty. In the Premier League, that would never have been. Even with VAR, that wouldn't have been a penalty. So it's down to the ruling. It's not so much about, VAR and everything else and the referees. Do you think it should have been a penalty? No. Is it about time someone's played away? Absolutely, Shadows. I mean, it's just disgraceful that we keep going to this big white elephant, which is Wembley, for semi-finals, for God's sake. Play at a neutral ground somewhere halfway between. I'll be going out at 5 p.m. for my dad's birthday. Enjoy, and hope your dad has a good night tonight, Chris. We'll be going shortly. Your dream 11 for next season? Oh, Shrinath, God. That would take forever. Those are the type of questions that you should put below the videos when they're on the channel and say, please, can you discuss this? Because that takes a bit of planning. I think Mahrez is great for counter-attacking teams, yeah, and we're not a counter-attacking team. Maglev train, yeah. Mahrez should have went to Chelsea, possibly. Only time I ever care about new signings is when we actually sign someone medium troubles. Like I said to you, I did a video in December time, I think it was, and there was a research done on the last 2 years worth of transfer rumours on all the newspaper outlets, media, online, you name it, and it showed you that something like 92% of anybody who is quoted as, oh, City are interested in this, or Liverpool are interested, is garbage. Absolute garbage. Never ever happened. So 8% where there is some interest, proper interest, where a deal has actually been agreed. It doesn't mean to say that they've been signed, but where this negotiations between an agent and the club goes through. So journalists now rely on clickbait, absolute clickbait. So if there is nothing out there, they will make something up, because without it, their papers will look for somebody else to do it. So, journalism is very, very tough business to be in, and it's all about clickbait. So I would take anything you read. I mean, I read something in goal.com about City, this, that, and the other with Rodrigo and all that. Garbage, absolute garbage. Just ignore it. Wait until the summer. What else has come through here? Sell Mahrez, buy Sancho. No. Don't think we've got a buyback clause. We've got a sell-on clause, but not buyback. Why not just have season tickets, have free flights? That would be nice, John. Andy, we have to believe in Pep's tactics. I told you before, we will smash Spurs in second. Yeah, let's hope so. We've got to believe. Andy, who's better, Alderweireld or Laporte? Laporte every day of the week, Usman. Let's just say, Touchwood signing does not sign. Who would you like realistically? I mean, this is not a transfer video, Shrinath. These are the type of questions you're going to have to put below the video, because it takes a bit of sort of like thinking and whatever else. Don't forget, I've got Tobias's videos that they sent me through now, which is wonderful. all about German players, the up-and-coming young players in German football. And if we were to look at the Bundesliga, who are the players we should really be looking at from a defensive point of view, midfield and up front. So I'm going to edit that tomorrow and put that out. It's a really, really interesting video. Give me one good reason why, if you were signing, you would sign a new contract, considering how Pep is treating him. Maybe it's all about Sane. And I'll be honest with you. I'll be really honest with you. If Sane wants to move, City and Pep and Cheeky and the board will go, give me 150, 200 million quid for him and you can have him. They'll call his bluff. That simple. Sane is a wonderful, wonderful player. But there is clearly some attitude issues there, consistency issues that he's got to sort out, and he's still only young. So, you know, I'll always back the club over any player, So we don't know. We don't know the real truth. Maybe there's no issues there. Maybe there's something else. But I'll always back the club over any player. We've got a 15% sell-on clause with City, yeah. I actually don't think, I might be wrong, BB, but I don't think we've got first refusal. I think that might be a bit of paper talk. But I can't see City of Pep going back in for him. And I don't think he'll leave. I think he'll stay at Dortmund next season. Vertonghen or Laporte. You just gave me 2 video ideas. You did, sure enough. So comment when this video, actually, we post it on the channel, which will be about 15 minutes, 20 minutes after it. If you post below the video when it's live, or when it's on the channel, that way me and Ray can have a think about what we're going to do, because we have to plan for videos ahead. Send Mahrez on loan? No, just get rid of him. Hi, Hawais. Are you a City fan? Abby McPherson. Are you a City fan? What, Man City fan TV? I don't know who you're talking about, Abby. Who do you think was the best player from us yesterday? Laporte, maybe. Do you think we can still go through? Yes, absolutely. I think we'll win. 49er, Austrian Niner, Sane needs to play more. I agree. Premier League Champion. Is it true that Sane's nickname is Bacon? No idea. Beyond belief, players and managers come and go, but City stays same. Agree. We're going out of ways. Spider-Man. What do you think the team selection will be for Palace game? I would go for Edison, Walker, Vinny Company, Laporte, Mendy, Fernandinho, Bernardo Silva, Kevin De Bruyne, Sane, Aguero, and Sterling. Do your wife and kids support City? Yes, they do. Pep knows how to keep players hungry. Yes, he does, Merlin Spar. Usman Ali says, no, we are not, Ray. Tony Maroney, we need more of that Liverpool atmosphere when we Spurs come. Absolutely. Good point. And I'm sure it will be. Sharon Hall, we will beat Tottenham in the second leg. Yes, we will. I agree, Sharon. If we had to lose one game between now and the end of the season, I would have chosen last night. Nobody. Yeah, I agree. I agree, BB. Yeah, last night was the one. Some of these questions. Laporte and Stone's my first choice. Yeah, they're my first choice, but I thought last night maybe Vinny with his sort of leadership qualities might have just been the thing. Bernardo and Junisi, slight knock. Bacon Sane. Very good. You got me out there, Premier League champions. Very good. HDME says, the effectiveness was not in the attack, despite the fact that it scored several balls, and the mistakes of the naive of the dagger from the left and delay the removed players from the coach. Not so sure what that means, mate. Daniel Neyman, player of the season, Van Dijk or Sterling? Yeah, possibly. Robert Lang, yes, Andy. True enough, life after Pep is going to be very different. Could well be. So enjoy. Go and see Man City now. If you've got the opportunity to go and get a ticket and go live and watch them. Wonderful, wonderful football to watch live. CB pairing versus Palace. Personally, Stones and Laporte is always my number 1 pairing, but big game. I'll go Laporte and Vinny. Mustafa Shah, we are not quite the level of Juventus and Barca. We'll see. We'll see, mate. Chris Baker, Vinny and Laporte at Palace for me. I agree. I'd go for a bit of real sort of aggressiveness and leadership on the pitch, which might be needed. That was Paul Merson's crap nickname for Sane. Too much Peruvian dust for Merson. It was Sane, yeah. Cameron Denson, hope Barcelona get 3 or more goals tonight. Shut them up about the result. I think it'll be a good game. I think I'll probably flip between the two. Do you think City will go through? Yes, I do, Robert. I think we'll win. Osman Ali, Andy, what's the best centre-back pairing in the Prem? Ooh, good question. I'd probably go Laporte and Van Dijk. Andy, what's best? What is Man City? What is Man City? Can you explain to me? Nope. Do you think Fernandinho will play next season or will leave? No, he'll be here. I think he'll rotate next season with whoever we buy. If we do buy someone, don't get banned. Canberra's come on City, JK UK, why don't we turn up in Europe? I think we have done. I mean, 7-0 against Schalke. I just think if we were cruising in the Premier League, if we were out of the Premier League and we didn't have I think we would have gone all out and it would have been a different story. But Pep's trying to manage 4 competitions. Why don't Andy? Do you think Pep overthinks in these so-called big games? It was just Spurs. Look how set the team. I think there's a little bit to that. I must admit, Cobby. I do think there's a little bit of overthinking. Life under Mancini and Pellegrini was different yet successful. I agree. Blue Heart. Tony Maroney. Pep's always said we aren't quite ready to win the Champions League, but he didn't help us last night. Still love him though. So do I. Absolutely best manager in the world. Minan Motion says the lineup was questionable, but the subs at 8 was crazy. It was bizarre. Rob Lang, do you think we'll beat Palace? Yes, I think we will. JTR35, by Pogba, welcome to Manchester Part 2. Absolutely no chance. He is another show pony, like a certain other player. Definitely not. What do we do if we don't buy a new central defensive midfielder? Well, we go another season without one, with the likes of Gundogan and Phil Foden coming in. Man City is defined as the best team in the land and all the world, says BB. Yep. Jane Baker, Premier League or Champions League, always the Premier League, every day of the week. Craig Carter, our most talented player. KDB for me, followed by Bernardo, I agree. David Silva's technically very, very good. Andy Pep record in first leg of Champions League qualifiers, not one yet. I agree. I think it's in 8. Sure enough, I want Pep to sign a lifetime contract. He'll never do it, but he might sign an extension. Nicole Felix, I think someone else should take penalties. Guerrero's just too predictable. We score that penalty, we win. Not necessarily. Yeah, his penalties have not been great of late. Come on, with Eriksen's contract expiring soon, should we sign... Oh, God, loads coming in. Should we sign him as permanent? I'd have Eriksen over Mahrez every single day of the week. Mancini made it hard to beat. Pellegrini showed us how to that. Pep has chosen. Yeah, absolutely. He's taken both of those things and took us to a different level. His average, says Kazim Pogba, he's talking about his average. He ain't world class, his average. I don't rate Pogba. He's a good player on his day, but far too inconsistent. Watched a few Spurs channels after the game, and they were going crazy. It's only a time. Calm down. Yeah, well, give them that moment. We'd do the same. I'm sure City fans would be going mental if we won 1-0 or 2-0 last night. Pogba or David Silva? David Silva every single day of the week. Where does Pep Guardiola rank the greatest managers of all time? He's right up there in the top 5 for me. It was better for the coach to correct the defence gap from the left and accelerate the change of both Guerrero and Sterling. Champions League for me, simply because City never win it. Well, that's a fair comment. I'm old school and it's always the Premier League, especially this season. Back to back. It's not been done in over 10 years. Always grateful for Palace for getting us. Yeah, no problem whatsoever. I'm starting to think that Pep has some personal problems with signing and never starts. Well, maybe there is something in that. We don't know. He needs to start against Spurs. I'm sure he will do. Let Spurs be happy for so long as they can. Yeah, I'd sacrifice cup treble for a Premier League title. Premier League, yeah, which means we'll get a double at least. And if you want to add in the Community Shield, we'll get a dodgy treble. Eriksen or Pogba? Eriksen every day of the week. I would have Scott Sinclair over Mahrez. Said it, discussed it last night. I'd have Titus Bramble over Mahrez the way he's playing at the moment. We are the most dangerous team in the world in front of goal. We scored 146 goals. I think we'll score 3 against Spurs next week. We are, and I think we'll break our records that we got. Jesus should start again against Palace. Didn't think Aguero looks 100%. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. I'll just imagine after Pep's era we start to play like Liverpool, and I assume that's Leicester, sure enough. Sterling, Sane, Sterling. On form, but Sane could be anything. Who do you want to come up this season from Championship? Not bothered. I'd like to see Leeds back out of all of them. I'd like to see Leeds back because they're a big club. Merlin Spurs going to try and defend their 1-goal lead. Probably. I think it's time to give David Silva a break. He needs a break. Absolutely, Cobby. He's been saying it for weeks. He needs a break. Winning the league this season, would you prefer next season Champions League? Yes, I would. If we got back-to-backs, I would go all out for the Champions League next year. Collie, Crystal Palace is crucial. It is. Tony Maroney, always a prem for me, always agree. I'd have Valden Johnson. Oh, let's not go there, come on. Andy Mahrez or Son every day. I think he's a wonderful player. Alisson or Edison? Edison every day of the week. Far better goalkeeper. Is it true City are looking at Ray to replace Mahrez? It's very true. The rumour, you heard it first here. It'll be all over the Daily Mail, the Sun and everything tomorrow. So you heard it first on Man City Fan TV. I think we should focus on Premier League. I agree. Daniel Edison, easily, yeah. Hi, Charlie Harrison, how are you? I worry that going for the quad is exhausting the lads for the focus and attention is spread across different... Yeah, and possibly, I don't think Gabby is the answer to life after Sergio. Maybe not. We can't let Spurs score an away goal. We can't, not unless we get 3 first. Larissa Edison every day of the week, I think he's the best Premier League goalkeeper by far. And I put him over De Gea, but that's only because he fits our system. De Gea is a wonderful goalkeeper, but I think in our system, the way we played, there's not a better goalkeeper in world football than Edison. That suits Pep's system. Why do Algerians always bum Lip Mahrez? Yeah, I mean, because he comes from Algeria, so you have to expect that. Ray's better than all the United players, and Ray is supposed to be bad. Ooh, Ray won't be happy with that. He tries, he does try. Why don't you like Man United? Why would I like Man United? Question for you, where would you rank City as a club in the size and fan base? Well, I would say around 5th biggest in England. I'd possibly agree with that. Yeah, I think United, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea definitely have got bigger fan bases than around the world, etc., than City fans, without shadow of a doubt. I think we possibly will come in around about 5th. And does that bother me? Not in the slightest whatsoever. But, you know, if people want to discuss it, I would say, yeah, you're probably right. Do you think Eddie will score a goal for us one day? I think he possibly will. Lloris or Allison? Oh, Allison over Lloris. I don't rate Lloris. Manchester City is best in the world, says Sharon Hall. You're absolutely spot on, Sharon. What do you think about Gundo's comments? Yeah, I'm going to take them with a bit of a pinch of salt. Not sure Pep will be too pleased with them. I reckon just for a laugh you do Mahrez. Well, JK UK, me and Ray spoke about it and said, should we do a Mahrez watch? That'll really piss them off and we'll be inundated. So maybe we might do another one. Couldn't care less about ranks and attendance. I just want to feel proud to see it win. Yeah, me too, BB. I'm not bothered. You know, empty seats, not... Sorry. Just going to get rid of this. I'm not bothered about empty seats. I'm not bothered about fan base. I'm not bothered about when fans go on about history. And I don't care. I'm not interested. It's only opposition fans that come up with these garbage arguments, you know. It's like turning around saying, well, I'll tell you what, who is the most successful over the last 7 years? Well, it's got to be Man City. So you lot are... It's garbage. It's absolutely bloody amateur. Thanks, Ray. I can't help it. I can't turn my home phone off. Man City are in talks with Ray and Cameron's potential replacement for Mahrez. Edison all day long. I'm only going off what you said about Ray once. Hi, mate. Yeah, Ray, I don't think Ray's the best, if I'm honest, but he's moderating, so I think Ray gives 100% and would bang you all over the pitch if he could, but just as long as he's not got the ball. Mahrez ain't even Algerian, his parents, he was born in France. Yeah, I know, and check out the videos Ray did. He went and visited his town and everything else. Edison all day long. Mine is Stonesy. I'm going off what he said. Yeah, hi mate. Why wouldn't you like Why wouldn't you like United? Yeah, why wouldn't I? Edison should be on penalties. Yeah, that's good shout out, man. We should put him in. Love from India. Whereabouts in India, Surit? David Silva was poor last night. Didn't have a great game, but not many did. Why did De Bruyne not start? No idea. That's Pep on the phone asking if Ray's available. It's not. He was asking for some advice for the Palace game. Yeah, he was asking for Ray if he can play right wing, and Ray went, I can play left back in the changing room. 1-0 to the empty seats. Yeah. I just don't get people who say with no history and no. Well, you only have to turn around sure enough and turn around and say, certainly Liverpool fans, when they talk about, oh, you've got no history, and say, listen, it was 60 odd years previous to you winning the FA Cup. We'd won it. Man City had won it 60 odd years before Liverpool ever did. We won a European Cup before Liverpool ever did. You know, so when people talk about history, I mean, it's just a pathetic argument when it comes down to. So if you don't get involved with history arguments, because it's garbage, it's nonsense. I play my best football without the ball. I'm sure you do. How has your day been, Andy? It's been good, Alan, mate. Yeah, thank you. Come on, you Spurs. Let's be honest, Man City have an elite squad and can make history very soon. They have only become relevant after 2008. Okay, Fawaz, tell me who you support. It'd be interesting. Here you go. We can do a bit of a live debate with Fawaz, because Fawaz seems to think that. Oh, give me your age, Fawaz. How old are you? And tell me who you support, and then maybe we can do a live debate right now, you versus me, on you know, who is relevant and who, you know, fan base and whatever else. Come back and give us your age and give us who you support, and then give us what you're 17. Who do you support, mate? So here we go. Fawaz Sanusi is 17 years of age, and he says that our fan base, we weren't relevant from 2008. Andy Triggered will love this debate. Yeah, here we go. So let's have a go. We'll have a go at a bit of debate. If Fawaz is up for it, and he is who he says he is, and whatever else, let's just have a go, because this is what you get. This is your atypical sort of football fan. Let's go, mate. Well, I said to you, Fawaz, you're 17. Who do you support? I'm asking you. You've not told me who you support. You support Man United. Right, okay. Fawaz, where do you live in the world? No, don't tell him to shut up. I've got socks older than him. Yes, so have I. You live in Manchester. Whereabouts in Manchester? Give me your postal code. What's your postcode? You don't have to tell me. Give me your postcode, and we'll see whether you actually live in Manchester. Fawaz, you're 17. You support Man United and probably live in London. Well, we'll see. Fawaz Sanusi, does 37 years mean anything to you? Yeah. So we're waiting. Fawaz reckons he lives in Manchester because he's a Man United fan. So we're still waiting. Andy's going out to Fawaz's house. Yeah, I might do. Lives in Manchester. And that's what I mean. This is what you get. This is prime. This is prime Twitter, social media. This is what you get when you get into debates. And this is why I normally don't go there. I just don't get involved with it, because you ask somebody, they go, I'm a United fan, and you go, where are you from? From Manchester. Whereabouts? Silence. Or unless they're looking on Google, what's a postcode? I mean, Fawaz has got all the time in the world now to. I've asked him a minute or two ago, whereabouts? Give me your postcode. You don't have to give me his address. Give me his postcode. He's Googling the postcode. Yeah, and that's what they do. If it was me, I would say M19, or I would say this, or I would say that, or blah, blah, blah. Straight away. I don't have to give my address away. I can just do it. But clearly, he's lying, because he doesn't live in Manchester. He's not from the UK. And he's 17 years of age. So, Fawaz, you've just been absolutely exposed live on Man City Fan TV. And you've got, you know, hundreds of Here, I help you if I was M13. There you go. Cameron's even trying to help you, mate. But and they call us plastic. There you go. You've been done. So don't come on a Man City fan TV channel trying to a Bert exiled in London. It's not even a Bert because I mean he's 17 years of age. I mean, if you look at what United have won over the last 10 years, he's hardly seen anything of United from when he was a baby. You know, it's like, and he comes on a Man City fans TV trying to give it that. You know, I'm not going to report him. No chance. He's just been outed and made made to look like an absolute tool. So don't come on chatting about history and on City fan TV channels when, you know, me and Ray have been going since the early mid-70s and know about football. If you go take him a food package, don't come on here. If you want to back it up, but do not. Fawaz is going to be a regular subscriber now, probably. He'll be like all the bloody Algerian fans that we had before. Oil money was what he was talking about. Yeah, it's one of those throwaway comments that you get. Oil money, blah, 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 this, that, and the other. So is oil money different to Littlewood's money invested in Liverpool? Big business investing in, you know, Fares is Maris's brother. There you go, it might be. So anyway, that's Fawaz taken care of in literally 20 seconds. So don't get involved with them because, you know, 99% of them, when they come out with garbage like that, oil money and blah, 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 they're either children and they know nothing about the history, and they tell you they live in Manchester, and even on their Twitter accounts it says Manchester and things like that. They're not from Manchester. So, shot down, he must be absolutely embarrassed to come on here and be made such a fool of in front of everybody who's on here. Please apply cold water to your burn spot. Yeah, Uwe Rosler bombed Old Trafford. His dad did. Not maybe Uwe didn't, but his dad did. I was exiled for 35 years from 76 until 2011. We lost Spurs in the FA Cup replay, got murdered from everyone still. So on, yeah, I remember the 81 FA Cup final and certainly the replay. Ray, what position do you play? Kit man. They're just jealous about success. Of course they are. I mean, that's just the way they are. Left back Robert. I'm a box-to-box defender. He's a box-to-box defender, mate. Don't mess about with Ray. He'll take you out. Do you keep any nicknames for any of our players? Which is your favourite? Mine's is Stonesy. Just El Maggio for David Silva. They're from Stretford, the border of Trafford. Frank, I was the one who supported Maus for another season, but was livid last night, says Raj. 70 years, under 20, and that's how long United went without a trophy, longer than City's wait. Completely agree. That's a good position, that. United are arrogant, though. The fact we helped them out, saving them from bankruptcy. Yeah, let's not forget what we did do with kits and everything else. Left back in the dressing room, Ray. Mendy or Zinchenko. Ooh, got to take Zinchenko. At the moment, he's done brilliant this year. See you later, everyone. Off to my dad's birthday meal. Happy birthday to your dad, Chris. Hope you have a good night. Pep just called you to sign for Man City. Yes, he did. He wanted me to be his press guy. Only kidding, no. Was it heading off? Enjoy the rest. Have a good one, Chris. See, Chris, Handy just joined. I'm so pain this morning. I bet you are, Carl. Have a great evening, Chris. Do you think Bernardo is our most important player? Yes, as it stands right now. Definitely. Fraser Porter, Spurs fan here. I was surprised about the team Pep put out. Half of your players didn't look up for it. I agree, Fraser. We were all very surprised about last night's team selection and the way that we played. But like we said all the time on Man City Fan TV, whenever you play Bernardo, Gundogan, Fernandinho, Gundogan and David Silva together, we've never played well this season. So I was surprised last night. To be fair, Andy, I reckon you make a great cone. Cheers, mate. I'm sure I'm very good at cones. I put out plenty of them for my teams that I managed over the years. To be fair, Andy, it's not the loss, it's the fact that I didn't start his full squad. Yeah, it wasn't great. Zinchenko, I think he'll be ready for the return leg on the Premier League game. Do you think Sano will sign a new contract? Yes. Have a good night, Chris, says Brian Shockledge. Chris, I will do Ray. Ray, Andy, do you think this is the worst ever player to play for City? No, God no, there's far worse players than Riyad Mahrez. Andy, I think we need another central defender. Company Otamendi looking the way down. I think Otamendi's doing fine. Company will be here for another season. But certainly I think in the summer they'll be putting tabs out on who's available. Bernardo got a knock, Cameron, so they didn't want to risk him. I think Mendy will play on Sunday, Chris. We didn't even play our best squad. They only scored one in Pep We Trust, says Lord 8 BP. Yeah, agree. Stevie Ratzel fighting on 4 fronts. You have to rotate players and reduce fatigue and injuries. Agree, Stevie. Pep was cautious. He was. George Samaras. Sani will be desperate to sign for City, not the other way around. I agree. Matt Point a lot, the worst ever City player. Matt Point a lot. Alan Kush, Andy, can you do the floss? Is that whatever thing? No, mate, I can't do that. Why would I possibly at my age want to do that? Any news on ticket sales for return leg against Spurs? No. Andy, who would win a match? You are win a match? What? A match of what? Any news on them Katie Price transfers from last night? Oh, mate. Man City average attendance is 12th in the world rankings, just been released by CIES. Them dippers are 21. And they have the nerve to tell us. And see, it shows you, doesn't it? When it comes to fact. Forzan, is Mendy actually injured? I don't think he's injured, don't think he was ready after just half a game. Luke says, Cameron Dempsey, Steve Daly, yeah. Ray said that last night, Luke. Andy, what's your honest opinion on Gabriel Jesus? He looks a shadow of the player he was when he first came in. I just don't think he's had the run of games. When he's had the run of games, he's done brilliantly well. But then Aguero's been fit and he goes back into #1 spot. So I won't worry too much about Gabby. He's still a baby. He's got a lot to learn. 180 minutes, not 90, I agree. In a football match, depends on what time. What is it? Just one-on-one? If it's one-on-one, then Ray'd have to come at me, and I just bend the ball around him into the net. So in the old days when I used to play football at school, and we used to play in the gym, and we used to put I don't know whether you remember, but there used to be the benches that you'd have to do gymnastics on. We'd put them flat down, one at each end, and you were allowed one touch and 2 touches of control. I was the king of that, mate, and we'd go for sometimes 40-50 minutes going non-stop just for one goal. So I would take Ray every day, depends on what it is that you're doing. If Ray wants to take me out, he'd probably slide in at me, dirty bugger he is, and take me out. But if it's on goals, all day long. Mendy is back from long-term injury. It's going to take a while, I agree. Katie Price has always had her knockers. Yes, she had. Well, maybe not always had her knockers, but she's had them for a while. When Andy says at start, just quick video is on for hours. I know, mate. I said it before. Looking for tickets, second leg on Andy. I will fly down second leg at the Champions League. I'm assuming there, Carl. You're talking about. Send us an email, mcfcfantv@gmail.com. We'll always try and help you out if we can. I love good slide tackle, doesn't matter if it's concrete or whatever. There you go. See, he'd be trying to take me out. Skill over sort of brawn. Pretty hard to throw Delph into a game like that, I agree. Stretford Red Sox play on their youth players that play for free. They don't spend anything on transfers, wages. Yep, BB, we played that in the primary school, and 20. There you go. So that's what we used to do. What do you think about our next game, bro? I think it's going to be difficult against Palace, but I think we'll win. But anyway, wow, Ray's brave. Yeah, he is brave. Especially if I just megged him as he went to slide in. Ray's got about 860 pairs of sunglasses. Plenty of tickets up for Spurs in the Champions League. Yeah, Carl, just contact us, mcfcfantv@gmail.com. And if we can sort you out a ticket, mate, we'll definitely sort you one out. No problems whatsoever. But anyway, listen, I'm going to wrap this up. Guys, Sandy from Man City Fan TV. Thank you so much again for coming on the channel. What do you make of Gundo's comments on Sky Germany? Yeah, not great, Scott. Wasn't great. Reza Gaddafi's in disguise, he is. Cheers. See you soon, guys. Don't forget, I'm going to put the video out. Me and Ray spoke before this live vlog. We did a bit of a Skype call. Cheers, Tony Maroney. See you, Chris. See you, Blue Heart. We talked about last night's game. Have a good one, you two, mate. Good stream. Thank you, Dank Music. Bye, Andy. See you, Robert Lang. I'll edit that now. And there's some interviews with some City fans after last night's game, and we'll put that in the video, and that'll go out probably in the next few hours. All the best, lads. Take care, Chris Baker. You too, buddy. And have a look at that. And we discussed last night's game, the stadium, the performance. Thanks, Kamal. And like I said, we'll edit in. I'll edit in some of the interviews after the game with some City fans outside the stadium, and talking about sort of the reaction on social media and things like that. So take care, Luke. So anyway, guys, thank you very much again for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow. Like I said, drop a like. Yeah, if you give us a thumbs up. All the best. Catch up later, Scott. Cheers. Thanks again, Andy Ray, MCFT. You're welcome, BB. When the video will be out, this video will sort of render and go live in about 10-15 minutes. But the video of me and Ray doing a Skype call and the interviews I'm going to edit it. It's going to take me about an hour or so to edit. It'll probably be out around about 7 o'clock later on tonight, and you can see me and Ray chatting about last night's game. And like I said, some interviews from outside immediately after the game last night with about 8 or 9 City fans all together singing and everything else. And then a lady afterwards called Pat who spoke sense after the game, who's been following City for a very long time. So don't forget also, I need to edit the I'm a Messi fan tonight, so my BB. Need to edit the Tobias video. They're very interested in talking about German football and some of the players that, if we're going to look at the Bundesliga's players, some of the young ones in particular, I must admit, when I watched some of his videos back, I was like, don't know him, don't know him, don't know him. So it's interesting to hear some new names, ones that are maybe not familiar in some of the positions that we might be going for this season. So anyway, Sandy from Man City Fan TV. Anyway, Henrik's, I'm not sure, mate. I'll need to look on the phone. I was just skipping through the videos when they came through. But I'll have a check out of that. It'll probably be tomorrow now, because it'll take a good hour to edit them. So Sandy from Man City Fan TV. Don't forget, subscribe, click notification, give us a thumbs up. See if Fawaz come on party. Yeah, Fawaz has just been, his life should be destroyed right now tonight, and hopefully he's sat in a corner somewhere going, I'll never go on Man City Fan TV again, I'll never go on Man City Fan TV again, I'll never go on Man City Fan TV again, or talk garbage again. So anyway, guys, thank you very much. History time, Fawaz. Yeah, take care. We'll see you live tomorrow. I'll do something tomorrow. And don't forget, if there's any specific questions that you want us to discuss, we had the one about the 70s, 80s, 90s team. We will do that when Ray's back. Get your questions below this video when it goes live in about 10-15 minutes. And we'll make a note of it, and we'll do it over the coming days. But anyway, Andy from Man City Fan TV, thank you so much for all your comments. You guys are absolute stars, and I love it. United are going to batter Barca. Let's hope so, Robert. Take care. See you soon, guys.